Hi, my name is HAZIM Gaber, and we're going to continue looking at Microsoft Excel formatting. So let's take a look here. We're going to start a new column, and we're going to format these cells as date. The date is very important because there's a number of ways to show a date. Now, Excel is very smart, so if I enter in a date, it's going to automatically recognize it as a date. So if I put in January 1, 2023, boom, it puts it in. Now even if I put January 1, it recognizes it. Now, check it out. In this case, January 1, 2023, I put the year. In January 1, I did not put the year, but if we look at the ribbon up top, the data is identical. So January 1, 2023 shows up as 1/1/2023, and January 1 also shows up as January 1, 2023. So if we write a date in Excel and we don't put the year, Excel will assume the current year. And that's okay because we can change the format later. So now if we right click on the cell, we will see that Excel did not categorize this as a date. It categorized it as a custom format, and it chose to do it as D-MMM-YY, which is day dash 3 letters for the month and then 2 letters for the year. And if we look at this one's also custom, and it's D for one for day and then month. So that's okay, but we can go back and format the cell as date. So when we choose date, it will show us the date. We've got a number of options for how we want to display our date. So we can go month, day, year. We can go the day, so Wednesday, for example. So if I choose Wednesday, so now January 1st is a Sunday. So I've changed the format, and now it's showing up as Sunday, January 1st, 2023. I can go back and I can change this to 2023-01-01. So you can choose whatever format you want. We've got a number of formats. And if you notice, we can also do the time. So if you didn't put in a time, so in this case, we didn't put in a time. So if we choose date time, it's going to assume 12 a.m. So now my data has changed to 12 a.m. January 1st, 2023. So Excel has actually inserted the time into my data. If I go back to format cells and go back to say just a day, just a date, it'll delete the time. Now, if I go back, for example, and I choose the time, it's automatically 12. Now let's say I change the time to 12:30 a.m. Now we're 12:30 a.m. We go back and format the cell to the day. Now the time is in there permanently, even though you can't see it. Now if we were to format this again and go back to choose the time, we'll see 12:30 a.m. in there again. Now I can click, and it's down to the second too. So I can choose 12:30 and I can type 12:30:01. The time with the seconds is still in there. Now check this out. I can go back in here. Now let's say I put the wrong time, like 1280, which is not a real time. All of a sudden, I've actually broken my formula. So if I go back now and try to choose Wednesday, now the formatting doesn't apply anymore. So I've totally broken this. The only way to fix it is to put correct time. If you put a correct time, again, Excel will recognize it and you're back to normal. You can also choose different locations. So if you notice, the ones that have an asterisk next to them will respond to a regional date and time settings, which means if we've got a formatting for our date and time on our computer, then that will affect what is displayed in our screen. So if we were to open up date and time and change our regional formatting on our computer, right now it's a English United States. So if I choose, a different, like European standard, for example, that'll affect what Microsoft Excel displays in the browser when you have to restart though. So you can also choose different formats depending on what country you're in. So if I'm in a French country, if I'm in France, the names of the months are different. So we'll see different formatting where they put the day first and the month will be different. So now say I choose French. So this is now formatted to the French language, for example. Or say I go to, Germany. So the month will appear different. Well, January doesn't really change, but let's say I chose, Japanese. So now my month is in Japanese. If you have any questions, please post a comment and we will answer it.